GrogHeads, I've got an unboxing, obviously, of Conflict of Heroes Guadalcanal. This is by Academy Games, and I've been wanting a Conflict of Heroes game for quite a while, and I only picked this one up for a couple of reasons. One, well, there's an Eastern Front version too. I picked this one up because I liked the Pacific battles a little bit more than the Eastern Front ones, even though I know the Eastern Front ones are great, and I would like to eventually get that, but this actually was a little bit cheaper too. I hate to say it, but this was like $15 cheaper than Awakening the Bear 2nd Edition. So, and you know, I like the subject matter a little bit more, so I thought I'd go ahead and try it. If you're not familiar with it, you've probably been hiding under a rock, or you're just a wargamer who's just never bothered with it, and you're watching this to find that out. Well, it's a game for about 2 to 4 players, it says. It can be played solo. I know there is one mission in here that can be played solo, I believe, and it's about a 1 to 3 hour type of game. I'm assuming that's if you know the rules, and it depends on the scenario too, of course. So let's get into seeing what's under the lid here. And it says counters are shown actual size, so that's another reason why I really like this game is being able to see what I'm looking at without having to squint or use a freaking magnifying glass, which is a thing with me, it seems, more and more lately when it comes to gaming. So the box is quite hefty, it feels solid, it feels like there's a lot of good stuff in here. And the requisite farting noise aside, we've got a rulebook and a firefight book. Let's see how the rulebook looks. Just a quick glance. It looks pretty dense text-wise, but there's all kinds of color here, as well as illustrations for the rules, it looks like, so that's perfectly fine. It looks like it's a quick read too, and it looks very well organized. And there's a counter that just fell out of the book. Whoops, looks like a little thing shifted around in shipment there. So wow, okay, I didn't notice this here on the side. We've got tabs for, like, file tabs. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And that's interesting. I like that. That's good for organization purposes. Help you find things quicker. So I think that'll be an easy read. How many pages do we have here exactly? I don't see. Oh, there we go. 23 pages. And now looking at this, we got another book here. Got a couple of counters that came loose. The Guadalcanal Firefight book with a nice little map on the cover. And the Guadalcanal Campaign Historical Introduction. So it looks like it kind of goes into the history of the battle. And there's a timeline to tell you a little bit more about what happened. Then here it goes into the scenarios. Firefight 1. Godage. Why do I even bother? You can read that. You say it in your mind and you're probably saying it better than I can, so there you go. And there's another one there. And the meat grinder, I can pronounce that. We've got maps here on the right, full color, obviously to show you setup it looks like, and that's kind of cool. I like that. Let's see how many firefights we've got here. I think there's a dozen, I want to say. Yep, there's 12. If I can hold it, there we go, 12. And that's the end of that book. And we have, now it's not a book, it's a summary sheet, and there's 2 of them, obviously, one for each player. We got a terrain effects chart on the back that's in full color also, and that looks really cool. And we've got track sheets. Oops, sorry, wasn't holding that up too low enough. Japanese track sheet, looks like there's 2 of them, and then 2 American track sheets as well. And it looks like they're kind of the same, although I don't know much about the game, but I know that Americans have something called command points, or I think morale, and the Japanese have something called Bushido. It's some kind of mechanic that the Japanese can do that is specific to them and really helps set the mood for the game. So I'm looking forward to trying that out, learning more about how that works. And we've got Conflict of Heroes Storms of Steel here. Pre-order Storms of Steel 2nd Edition. What is this for? Stalingrad. After their... Oh, this is... Oh, Kursk. Okay. Interesting. So there you go. And for the missing counters, well, not missing, but they're kind of looks like they're. Let me see if I can plug these back in here before I pull this out and maybe do this nice and carefully. Excuse me while I whip this out. All right, here's the American counters, 5 along the top and 7 rows, so we've got 35 counters there. And we have control counters. It looks like, oh, this is something else I remember from some of my videos I've seen. Some of the videos I've seen, that the combat results can be randomized by chit draw, which is interesting. Here's some more counters that look pretty cool. Really like the artwork on some of these. This is really detailed and nice. And that looks like a Japanese Army Super Friends image there. I don't know. And we've got plenty of Japanese units as it falls apart on me. Sorry about that. It was just like these other ones, I guess, and it just kind of, you can see the sprue thingy right there. But anyway, got some more awesome artwork. Some of it's pretty plain, but that's fine because as I said, I think those go into the into a draw cup, so it makes it easy to read really quick. Some Japanese tanks. I like the components, and there's also, I think, 4 maps to this thing. So we've got a nice mounted board, and this one depicts ocean and beach and jungle and all kinds of stuff there. And here's a couple more, or a few more that I think are just all jungle. I think that was the only map that does, well, if I can open it, there we go, that does the ocean on it. This is all just pure jungle here, it looks like. Oh, here we go. Here's some additional terrains, as you can see from the glare here, that you can punch these out and you can place them over the map to help, I guess, I don't know, build your scenarios. I don't know if you can build your own or not, but we got some hills and some jungles and stuff like that. And here's another one, but this one's a hill built into the map. And that's kind of nice too. I like how the elevation changes are so sharp. That's really neat. One thing that's going to be difficult to get used to, there you can see now the hex sides. They're very, very subtle, let's say. Not, and just looking at the map like this, I don't really see them because I wasn't looking at the map to see hexes. I was just looking at the map for itself, and now now that I'm looking at the hexes, I actually see them, and that's really nice design to miss something like that and so casually without really looking for them. Now, I mean, once I get into the game, I'm sure that'll be pretty obvious. You can see here in the river, little dots there in the middle, and I think some of these, yeah, there we go. You can see the dot in the middle of that one hex right there. And we've got a really nice tray, it looks like, in here, with a good sturdy cover, nothing cheap. There we go. And some cards as well. Conflict of Heroes. Looks like maybe about 50 cards or so, and a couple of dice as well. And that's it. So, Conflict of Heroes Guadalcanal. This looks like to be a really fun platoon level conflict type of game. I'm really looking forward to playing this one, maybe doing a review if you're interested. Let us know down in the comments below, and please like and subscribe too if you'd like to get more of these videos. We'd sure like to do more of them, and if you're enjoying them, let us know. And while you're at it, come visit us at the GrogHeads.com forums. Check out the articles on the front page, and we will see you in the next video.